Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you out to the shed of many names on this evening for a bonus video because I said, oh heck with it, let's throw care to the wind, and I'm fixing to make some liquid body soap. Now, this one is going to be fun. It's a concoction that I'm making, and you can follow along and use what ingredients you want to. I'm going to make me an interesting mixture. So, let's see what we're going to be using. Okay, now, I had quite a bit of the horsetail reed and stinging nettle tea left over, so I'm like going, well, let's make some liquid body soap, because the horsetail reed and the stinging nettle is extremely good for your skin, let alone your hair as well. So you could also use this if you wanted to as not only a body soap, but also shampoo as well. It's an all-in-one, y'all. And I happen to have a bar of the baby unscented pure Castile bar soap, which I'm going to be grating up. Now, this would be great to stop at on ingredients for those who have very sensitive skin. This is a little too pure for me because I like to live dangerously. This soap I absolutely love. It's activated charcoal, and it also has bentonite clay in it. $1.25 tree, y'all. $1.25 tree. I'm going to grate about half this bar up, add it to the mix. Now, this soap really doesn't have any scent. This soap has absolutely no scent. I like a little bit of smell good in my soap. So, I'm going to put in a little bit of the lavender Castile soap. If you have rose Castile, you can add that. Eucalyptus, tea tree would be really good. That would be a very good healing body wash. I'm just experimenting, y'all, because guess what? I got extras, and for once, I can. Now, I am going to be adding some vitamin E capsules. These are gel caps. These are extra strength. They're 670 milligram. One gel cap is 1,000 IUs. Not only is vitamin E exceptional for your skin, it's also a preservative as well. So I'm going to add that in. Let's have some fun, y'all. Because, you know, once in a while, you got to throw care to the wind and have fun. So, we're going to unwrap this bar, and I'm going to show you the beginning of what to do. But I'm not going to make you sit through me grating this whole bar of soap up, because I'm going to tell you, it's probably going to take a while. Now, if you got a big food processor that has a grating blade, you can do that as well. I'm old-fashioned. I got the hand grater, so I'm just going to have fun, and it's a whole lot less to clean up. I have a mat here. Now, once I get everything grated up, I am going to heat the tea up so I can add it into the soap, and that'll help melt the soap. Yeah, there is no scent to that. And you're just gonna, you want to turn it around. When you get one side grated a little more than the other. And doing it like this just helps it to melt better and blend all together with everything. I'm going to grate this one, And I'm going to grate about half of this one because I'm telling you, this soap is amazing for your skin. For dry skin, yes, it has some glycerin in it, but I haven't had problems with this one, so I'm going to stick with it. It has a little bit of scent, not much, but it works wonders, and that's why I'm adding it. And that's why, now if you don't have the lavender Castile soap, you can use any essential oil that you like, but use with caution, because if you put too much essential oil in your mix, it can cause allergic breakouts. So I'm gonna get these babies grated up, and I'll bring y'all back after a while. See you here soon. Okay, I got the soap all grated up, and I just said, why use a half a bar of the charcoal and bentonite clay soap? Why not just go on and grate the whole bar up, throw caution to the wind. Right, now, you're going to want a good sized bowl. This is a little bigger than I'm used to, but it'll be fine to mix in. I have my horsetail reed stinging nettle tea warming up, and I'm just going to mix it together. Now, it's not going to be a pretty soap. It's going to probably end up being gray or black, but you know what? That's fine. Now, I will say, for anybody who's never used a box grater, I'm used to using them. You got to be careful when you're grating with them, because they will take skin off your fingers. I didn't get hurt because, yeah, I've used these most of my life. But I love using these. They get fine shaped curls, and they're fairly thin, and they work wonders. You can smell the charcoal and the clay just a little bit, but like I said, if you have sensitive skin and allergic to a lot of things, just use the plain baby Castile bar soap. Now, this works for any bar soap, y'all. If you have a favorite bar soap, use it. Shred it up, make your own liquid soap. Now, granted, if you have to bug out, bar soaps go on fly. Even at night, there's a fly somewhere, I swear, and they find me. Go on. But, of course, now liquid soap is harder to bug out with. Bar soap will always be better. But I don't plan on bugging out anytime soon. So, I'm going to make up some more liquid soap, because I enjoy liquid soap. Go on. But as soon as the tea gets heated up and you want to bring it up almost to boiling, you want it hot, because we're going to put it in here and we're going to let it melt the soap, and we're going to work with it a little bit and see how it thickens up. If it gets too thick, I'll have to heat up some more water and add to it. But we will see, and I'll bring you back here in a bit. Okay, I'm fixing to get the heated up tea, and I'm going to leave the camera rolling so you can see. It's pretty hot, and we're going to pour it on in. And as you notice, it's starting to suds already. Now, we're going to let that sit for a while so the soap will dissolve, and I'm going to get a whisk so we can stir it slowly. And I'll bring you back when it's ready for that. Okay, it has cooled down quite a bit. Now, I know the charcoal soap is notorious for taking a while to thicken up. Right now it's a little bit runny, but I have to keep an eye on it because it can harden back up quite a bit. And you might have a whole lot thicker liquid soap than you're used to. It looks a little runny now, but it should harden back up without, well, not harden back up, but become a little thicker. And right now, there's no scent to it. Now, if you were going to use essential oils, you want to make sure, right now it's at the stage it'd be fine to add them. You don't want to use any essential oils if your liquid is still very hot, because it will evaporate the scent completely out. So, I'm going to add some of my lavender Castile soap, because you know what? I enjoy it. Add till it's the scent that you want. Now, your essential oil, if you use essential oil, oh, it smells good. You don't want to use any more than 25 drops, because after 25 drops, it can burn your skin. So be very careful which ones you use. See, I added the Castile, the cold lavender Castile, and it has thickened up quite a bit. Now, me being me, I like vitamin E. It does wonders for the skin. Now, I'm not using the outer part of the gel cap at all. I want what's on the inside. And you'll make a little nick, and you can see it dropping in. You want to squeeze all of the vitamin E out. And I'm going for a little more of a punch and as a preservative factor, so I'm going to use 5 of these gel caps. Nick them and squeeze out the goodness inside. Now, it's best to use scissors, but apparently I cannot keep a pair of scissors in the shed, because I'll walk them out and take them home, apparently. So, pruners work as long as they're sharp and clean. That's 3. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. Whoop. Uh-oh, there's a nick in there somewhere, I think. Nope. Yep, there was a little bit of a nick. So I lost just a little bit of the vitamin E. And any vitamin E that gets on your fingers, rub them in your hand. Don't waste it. Rub it on you. And since this soap is for me, I'm not worried about rubbing on my arms. Nobody else is getting this soap. And that will be the 5th one. And that's plenty of vitamin E oil in there. Let me put the lid back on. you have to be careful. Excuse me. The more you whisk, the more chance of making the lather up. But you want to make sure that you get everything mixed up very well. And the best part about your whisk and your grater, there's soap on them already. Guess what? Cleanup is going to be great. A little hot water, a little elbow action, and it'll come off. Now, since this is a homemade, can say homemade mix, there's a chance it'll separate in your bottles. Shake before using. It's not hard to shake before using. Nothing's wrong with your soap. It don't have all those preservatives and chemicals that makes things stay together. Now, I'm pouring them up into jars for now for storage. If you have, and you should always, if you use like pump soap containers or anything like that, or if you have friends who do, have them save them. Wash them out very well, and just keep recycling them. Each time you make a batch of homemade liquid soap, fill them babies up. And like I said, it looks thin for now. But I have a pretty good feeling it's going to thicken up as the night goes on. Oh, smells so good. See, it's going to be nice and gray. Don't worry about that. Let me get some paper towels. I'll be right back. The only reason it's dark and gray is the activated charcoal in it. And then you also have the dark beauty of the horsetail reed and stinging nettle tea in here as well. Alright, bubbles can be trouble, because they will like to go where they want to go. Let me turn it where you can actually see it. Sorry, y'all. Let you see what I'm saying? You want to try to get every bit of this wonderful, wonderful soap mix out. Now, as these bubbles finally decide to subside, you might find that your soap has thickened way more than you wanted it to. You want to, you can always scoop it out, heat it back up, add a little more water to thin it back out, because I still have a very good feeling it's going to thicken up a whole lot more. As these bubbles go down, I'm going to add more of this into this jar. I'm laughing because I was trying to knock some of the bubbles down. And I can tell it's going to thicken up more. Because, see the bubbles? They stand up like a really good meringue. So I know there's a good chance this is going to thicken up quite a bit. Now, let's pour more of this into this jar. Trying to mix it without making more bubbles. Okay, once these bubbles go down, then I'll add more. Now, there's a really good chance, because I've made a lot of homemade liquid soap by grating the activated charcoal soap. And if they haven't changed the recipe of it, which I doubt they have, this might thicken up to the consistency of either the, if you know about mechanics, goop, hand soap, or Gojo. It can end up being that thick, and it's going to be a little fun to get through a pump bottle. So if you have a bottle, something like this that you can recycle, that'll work in it too. But like I said, do not worry if it separates. It'll be fine. But you want to be gentle mixing it, because the more you agitate it, the more of these bubbles will form. And I'm going to tell you, Castile soap bubbles a whole lot. It doesn't take much to get good suds. This will have a lot of suds because of the Castile. The activated charcoal and the bentonite clay soap, I will use it by itself as well. It bubbles some, but man, it cleans very well. Very few products, body products, do I use from Buck and a Quarter Tree, because most of it I'm all allergic to. But I have had no problem whatsoever with the activated charcoal soap. Now, if you have problems with heat rash or allergic rashes, that is, well, it works wonders for me. But like I said, do not worry if it separates or if it hardens a little too much. There's always ways around that. You could always scoop it out and add it to a little bit more warm. I would use either purified water or distilled water, and try to stay away from any city water, because you're trying to stay away from chemicals. But yeah, I just made a half a gallon and then some of liquid body soap. And this is going to be extremely good, healthy liquid body soap. And like I said, I like to have fun once in a while. Now, I do have other videos. Well, one other video of me making homemade body soap using the activated charcoal soap. But this mixture should be some amazing, healthy, wonderful body soap. Especially with the horsetail reed and the stinging nettle tea in it. Because that tea was really strong, which is the way I wanted it. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and it encourages you to step out of the box, become the box. Experiment a little bit, but know your body first. Know what it may and may not be allergic to. I know for a fact everything I used I'm not allergic to, which is a miracle. But with that being said, experiment. Live a little every once in a while. This is wonderful. This is going to be wonderful body soap. And like I said, if you wanted to, you could still use it as shampoo. I hope it encourages you to do a little bit of living and experiment and have a little fun, to get the worry of this world off your shoulders and enjoy yourself once in a while. Stay safe, stay sound, everyone. Keep stocking your pantries with nutritious, healthy food, stocking your medicine cabinets, and also don't forget body cleaning products as well, because you're going to need them. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comment section below. I will answer them as soon as possible. May you each be blessed. Take care, and I'll see you soon.